You're listening to the ReachCast Show, your weekly stop for the latest and greatest in the PlanetSide 2 universe and its community.
Hey guys, this is Torx. I just wanted to apologize for the audio quality of this week's show. We were at SOE Live, and it was a little noisy. I did the best I could to clean it up. You're going to hear a little bit of interference from some cell phones in the area. I'm not going to say who. And did the best we could. But here's our, without further ado, here's our live panel at SOE Live. Thanks, guys. Take care.
So we're going to give it just a minute and start up. We don't. It's going to be a little bit different in the show than you guys are used to. No sound bits in between. No patch notes sound bits. Just some live talk with you guys and just what we've seen here. The live challenge, everything else, and then open Q&A. So
I'm not staying for the whole thing. I got another panel to make.
Get out of here. I wish I had it with me.
We don't have it with us?
I have it with us.
No ReachCat.
No ReachCat.
You can just do it yourself now.
Yeah.
Big bag, big bag. I'm looking for...
Is everybody having a good time at SOE Live so far? Yeah? Enjoying all the PS2 fun? Who's been able to play Hossin? Yeah? Everybody?
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
For months.
Oh. Exciting.
Why don't you just rub it in a little bit? That is unfair.
Oh, yeah, let's get the...
What's that? I don't know.
Who's that?
Someone should go get that.
You just throwing station cash cards?
It's something. Someone should go get it. Tell us what it is. Oh, yeah.
You really should have whipped that towards the front of the crowd.
It went a lot further than I expected.
Jeez.
Still jacked up from the water.
I'm totally pumped. Can you tell?
You know what's sad is I'm a little less nervous to do this than I was to play in the Squad Showdown this morning, which is really sad.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Let's do this.
I don't know. Let's get this
All
show
right,
on the road.
let's get this going. All right. Live episode. First one we've done, so bear with us. Not normally our venue. So, proud members of Rax Global Network, you'll see Hannah and Jenny Boo here. They are PSU, run PSU. We work with them on a lot of stuff. It's appreciated. Podcast Network, we don't know who they are, but apparently we're partnered with them.
Well, and we should really thank Emma and Jenny.
Absolutely.
You guys have given us a lot of help. We haven't been doing this a long time, but certainly just the little help that you guys do on your YouTube, on your Twitter account and Twitch channel, stuff like that. Just the mentions that you've given us. Because we're kind of fledgling, really starting out. We really appreciate all that
Absolutely.
help. Because you didn't have to do that. You guys are the big fish, and we're just kind of the little minnow. So, thanks for kind of taking us under your gill.
Sure, that's a big bad.
I got a question now.
Already? It's not even Q&A yet. What's going
I
on?
have a partner, right?
What's your question?
This shirt.
Oh, this shirt. My EverQuest. Oh, God.
He's had a couple drinks.
I got a ReachCast shirt on.
There we go. Yeah, much better.
Hey, hold on. The dude in the back, you just came in.
I still have a question. What's the wrong color?
What's that?
I still have a question. What's wrong with your shirt? It's the wrong color.
Oh, she's right, yeah.
NC for life. Who's NC?
As we played BS this morning, yeah. Is there no other NC in here?
GoldenBoy. Really?
GoldenBoy?
GoldenBoy's NC.
Where's all
Right?
the devil dogs? What a bunch. I'm going to give them trouble.
It is a pretty shirt.
There's like 40 devil dogs and not a single one showed up.
Yeah.
A single devil dog.
So normally this is our time for patch notes. It's live. I'm sorry, guys. We don't have any patch notes.
There are no patch
We don't know
notes
what's going on.
at SOE
It's
Live.
craziness.
We don't deal with that at SOE Live.
No cursing children this time around. I couldn't bring them with us. It's no good. So we're going to talk about Hossin. That's why we brought it up earlier. So you said a lot of you guys have had a chance to play it. Apparently some for months. And so what do you guys think so far, generally, about those of you who have played it? You like how it looks? Yeah? You like the foliage? You like the scenery? Yeah?
I like the darker night.
What's that?
Darker night.
The darker night. So you think flashlights are going to be worthwhile now? Maybe? A little bit? No. No, probably not.
So you're trying to
The
say
laser sight's still so much better than
you're trying to say they built a continent just so they could sell flashlights on the station cast store? All right.
So he's going to give us a little overview of what Hossin was in
All right.
PS1.
How many people here you played PlanetSide 1 in addition? So, wow, more than half of you. Awesome.
Nice.
So these two guys have no idea what I'm talking about right now. So this is more going to be for them
Guilty.
than for a lot of you. Everybody remember, this is what Hossin used to like. You used to look like. It was still very swampy. You know, you had that nice river running down the middle with that island. Who remembers fighting on that island? That was so cool. And rolling your mag riders up and down that waterway, up onto that island, and absolutely just destroying TR.
More Vanuatu.
Well, hey,
Vanuatu.
I get to be the one to talk about it, so you guys should have been there. Let's see. I remember dark, wet. Who remembers the trees when you're trying to fly through that? Those trees ate more mosquitoes and reavers of mine.
Oh, but not size?
Then there were no sites in
Oh, I bet.
I played this in the beta. I played
Shows my
this in the
ignorance.
beta, and I love those trees. They were awesome.
Yeah, but they're so hard to fly through. But the cool
That
thing
was
is,
the one thing I was good at.
you know, you remember the trees.
Terrible pilot now.
You could drive your thresher underneath the roots. And you're floating your thresher around there. A lot of Vanna love in the house. That's what I like.
I feel biased here.
Well, you know, if you guys had played, maybe you could really talk about stuff like
I don't
this.
even remember what Empire I played when I did play.
So
2.0.
2.0. We're gonna just first impressions from our end. So
We played a little bit the last couple days. Why don't you
we were here late last night, and I've been doing the talking. I'm gonna lose my voice, so why don't you
All
guys
right.
go first? Yeah, what's with Las Vegas? I'm losing my voice, and it's only day 2.
Try, dude.
It's not like I'm
Try.
yelling. Well, if they wouldn't stop turning me down. I mean, I'm not the prettiest
That
guy
takes a
here.
lot. So my first impressions of Hossin,
We
I
played
really,
this late last night, too.
Yeah, we did.
Pretty late.
And despite the mouse, I really liked the interlink facility. Holy crap.
Anybody else
Despite
use
the
a
mouse,
Naga?
not the
Anybody else
mouse's
out there
fault.
use a Naga?
Well, it was really hard to
Couple
play
of
with
you
those
guys?
mice.
Knox hates the Naga. He's picking it up and dropping it.
He looked like a
falls out of my
Yeti, like
hand.
playing with it.
No, but the interlink facility is fantastic. And the multiple levels, I saw red dots everywhere, but I couldn't find anyone because they were above or below me. And I think it looks really good. And
Yeah.
overall, Hossin
Yeah.
with the fog, and it's very immersive. I love it.
It's kind of got that fog aspect Esamir does.
Driving through the trees that are falling down.
And you get the leaves hitting you in the face as you're running by. You get the little leaf.
Some of the best flora I think I've seen in any of the continents so far. Honestly, my first impression is that the vehicle combat in this continent is going to be a blast to watch, if nothing else. The way the trees are set up, some of the hollow tubing, some of the kind of the way with all the trees, especially pilots. I can't wait to watch some ESF pilots try to maneuver these trees again, like he was talking about one. It looks crazy.
Just think about some of the dogfights that you're going to start seeing of
can't
people
wait.
going down amongst the trees.
That canopy works really well for that
Snipers
too. It
up
looks
in the
amazing.
trees.
Snipers up in
I
the
know
trees.
this guy's all about that here.
Yeah, it should be a blast. Now, do you guys have? Is there anything you didn't like about Hossin that you played? Anything that bothered you?
It's not live.
It's
Valid concern.
that we
Nothing
ha-
else?
that we haven't played it for months.
I kind of wonder. I feel like it might be on Amherst scale with vehicles.
Well,
People are kind
Well,
of
here's
with all the stuff you have to drive around.
here's my
But
experience.
it's going to be so good. Who cares?
When I played last night, there was a lot of harasser play on it, and a lot of harassers coming around corners, and then popping out, taking a few pot shots, and then backing up and going back around corners, drawing people into some of those blind spots. That there
Or
were
you
some
could set up
really
some
good
armor
fights. Yeah, you could set up some lightnings or some beloved mag riders in certain corners and wait for people to come running around the corner. But I do. Knox said it best, that interlink facility with the multiple levels on it you're right. There's dots that you don't know where they are. And there's painted arrows on the floor, yellow arrows on the floor to tell you what direction to go to get to different levels. I do wish that the bridges were kind of working though, because I kept running up to that terminal and pressing E and nothing's happening. So I'm waiting to see how those are implemented.
How do you guys feel about the bridge hack idea with the transportation around the?
That'll be huge because it's kind of like in PS1 where you had the traps where you could basically stop people from coming across and really change the direction of where people have to go.
Yeah, I think
There's a lot of deny that can happen with those bridges.
Is that those glowy things?
Yeah.
They were all up and working when I was playing. So.
And to move to a different topic, dome shield emitters are on.
Oh, yeah?
Are they on?
I don't know if everybody saw the dome shield emitters, but
the indoor ones.
yeah. And they really tell me that I got to get out and get an NVIDIA card too.
Look, keep busting his chops about
Looking
that.
at those parts,
Remember in the thing yesterday when they were like, "Who's NVIDIA?" and the whole freaking room,
except for me. Everybody raised their hand for NVIDIA except for poor old Derringer here because Derringer's poor.
Hope they take
because he came to SOE Live.
Hope they take those dome shield emitters and they kind of move that over to Esamir. Maybe instant, install on some of the Esamir bases. Octagon, maybe. Yeah.
I still say they should be hacked.
I think when you can have a lib over a base and you can farm both spawn points, I don't know. That's the truth.
Octagon's awesome. Just make sure.
Are the dome shields hackable anyway? Or are they just there?
Let's say again.
Are the dome shields hackable anyway? Or are
They're just there.
I didn't see any way to hack them that I knew of.
they just there? I was wondering,
I just mentioned it a minute ago because I'd like to see that come into the game eventually.
That's tertiary objectives.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, they said they were going to keep them just always on.
Yeah, I hate that.
And
Yeah, I think it was more of a
consider some more interaction. And I think some of the ideas we heard that we changed
We just had
multiple generators.
We just
so it's
had
not just
a yes, quiet so Malorn can yell out again.
one.
Amp station.
AM station benefit.
There we go.
So something more than your turrets. Be a little more powerful.
Yeah, you just heard that first at ReachCast.
There you go.
From Warren.
Maybe you should have told more of your friends to come.
No. All right. So Ultimate Squad Showdown is the next big thing at SOE Live. You guys, a lot of you guys got a chance to see it.
Who here played
See the-
in the Ultimate Squad Showdown this morning?
Some good numbers.
Yeah, about half.
Nice.
He doesn't remember.
Did you guys forget that you played this morning?
I think you guys forgot who you played.
The inside joke for that is that Torx,
My bad,
Torx
my
tweeted
bad.
out saying, I played with all these great outfits and then forgot the one that we played with.
I corrected that later.
And I was playing with an NC shirt on as Vaughn. So.
Well,
What did you guys think about kind of the way it was structured? 6v6 versus just a kill ratio. Do you guys like that? Yeah, it's a step up from last year. I agree. Any other thoughts?
I think there were more teams.
Wish there were more teams. We already were stretching 4 or 5 hours. It went on past the.
It went past when
Eat
I was supposed
and
to.
sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
hey,
Well, and then you play in 4 hours, but it always takes longer than you think.
yeah, and who brought you lunch, Maggie? Yeah. We took care of it.
There's 4 days at SOE Live.
There's some In-N-Out Burger, and if you guys...
I think GoldenBoy might strangle you. He's like doing this every day for 6 hours. Tossing station catch cards.
I don't know what's going on with me.
As opposed to adding more teams, how about just creating full squads instead and get more participation that way? So we're running out of complication.
Who thought for next year? Maybe you say 12v12.
12v12 by 6v6, because that way you can accommodate more persons.
But then you have computer logistics.
Yeah.
Or that, okay, that's true. But hard enough getting a full. Okay.
Well, I mean, there was some limitations getting just 6 people to sign up on time. I mean, 12 people might be a problem. Yeah.
Did really only Devil Dogs and TRG, who else fueled an entire 6-person? DBS.
DBS.
Yeah, we had to combine, and Twilight and Movie Gators had to combine.
Right.
Yeah. So did
I'm still predicting my own point.
You know, it's
so did Das Anfall and NNG and Great White Whales also combined.
I was really surprised is that how quickly that those filled up. I think it was just under 2 hours just after you guys opened up. It was really quick, right?
We actually had a sub as well.
Yeah. And
Someone actually subbed?
Yeah, I saw a lot
Didn't
of
make it. Oh. Were they hungover? Is that what she said?
Yeah,
Right there for adding more teams. If you're going to sell out within 2 hours, what about the people in the back of the line that didn't even get a check in to register? They had no opportunity to play.
Well, I think these guys were fairly far back, and they played with us, and we got probably towards the end of it.
Well, the Das Anfall guys, you guys were first alternate, right? And you got in. When did you find out you got in?
What's that?
When did you find out you got in?
Like 20 minutes before the
I was calling them and they were like right there in front of me.
Nice.
I
They were
think
ready.
I was surprised to see how quickly a lot of the outfits were communicating with each other to fill out 6-man squads. Like I know there was a lot of that wasn't pre-organized. I heard you guys talking ahead of time in the mezzanine. You're just boom, 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 boom. You saw teams forming up. I was really surprised to see how quickly within those 2 hours, you guys were already filling up those 16 teams. It was.
I did enjoy the joking as well of people holding up LFG signs.
Yeah, man.
They're like, good idea.
So, how did we do?
Well,
Because it's all about us, apparently. This whole thing is about us.
you think we do a podcast or something?
I think we had some complications, frustrations early on. I think maybe some of you guys felt that too. I think we had a blast of a time. It was intense. Everybody, I think, had a lot of fun.
He was shaking.
No, I
My
was-
hand was shaking. And people in the front row were like, dude, that guy's hand's shaking. People did. I'm coming down off a wicked high right now.
You got this, man. You got this.
And then my knee was shaking, and two older people. There was this old woman and an old guy in the front, the second row. And
They were like, he's already got the shakes.
your knee was shaking a lot. Did you know that? and I didn't know.
Got some medication for that. Bring it up to you.
Freaking out. I was on the NC character, and he's like, pick the VS.
Yeah, it was yelled at. Just
Tweeting that I'm about to start.
when you logged in first, they had all 3 characters, and he's on the wrong one. I'm like, just make sure you select the right one. I don't want you to choose the wrong one by error. You only get 10 minutes, dude.
I've said the build too, but they're screaming back and forth to each other. Pick that one. Pick that one. No, this one. It was pretty intense. They were fired up.
Rick Majestic.
Yeah,
That was my assignment.
the free realm naming convention for all the characters was definitely appreciated. We enjoyed it. Nathan O'Ox, like,
They come up with 288 characters.
I was gonna
I
play.
appreciate Rick Majestic.
Oh, that was good.
Special.
I was gonna play a female character as Mrs. Derringer, and I didn't get the chance. So. I had to call my wife and break the news to her. She's still crying.
Does she know about the weapons?
You know, it's funny you say that because I said to her, we're staying at Planet Hollywood. She's like, well, let me look up Planet Hollywood and see what shows are going on there. Maybe I can get you a gift certificate. What's the first thing that pops up on their website? Little Bo Peep Show. And I just get this. I said,
I'm not concerned. It's not my venue. Yeah.
I'm not going to the Little Bo Peep Show. I'm here for a convention.
One good piece of feedback for it was last night when we were trying to use the Naga mouse. And
Oh my
sensitivity
God.
was way too high.
Yeah.
And they didn't have the utility on there. We asked Maggie to take care of that. I was taking care of it quickly. Thank you for that.
Oh, you actually had access to the utility?
Well, it wasn't on there last night. And we
Oh,
pointed it out.
I would have used
And
that
it
in a
was
heartbeat
this
if I'd
morning.
known.
So it was fixed as requested. So that I appreciate.
Oh, I didn't
See,
even know that.
Knox
First
tells
thing
me
I
how
did
to
was
do.
drag my mouse sensitivity all the way down to 0.05.
Yeah. Tell them what you told me over lunch. Because I use the... Yeah, using...
Oh, yeah. You gotta use in-game for this sort of thing. Like, if you ever want to do competitive where you're using a computer that's not yours, you need to use in-game sensitivity and settings, not at your home, so that you know how to configure it, and not hardware, because you can't configure the hardware always.
Impromptu ReachCast U. Here we
I
go.
know.
Nice.
That's my Counter-Strike.
Bring
Yeah,
it on
You know,
next
I
year.
don't
really
think there's-
wish I had.
Well, see, I don't think it's as much the mouse. Like I said, I used the
It was a mouse.
the Razer Synapse software to change my DPI settings and stuff like that. I don't change any of the settings in the game when it comes to the mouse. I do it all through the Razer software because then it carries over from no matter what game I play.
As do I.
Yeah, so
I trackball.
No, you don't.
Really? You're a brave gentleman, I'll give you that.
You're a dying breed.
Serious?
Wait a minute. Van and dog joke.
Can you reach him?
What do you
You can
want?
reach him.
He's Van. He's Van.
You.
Oh, I gotta untangle.
Oh, no,
this.
yeah, don't throw that loose. Don't throw that loose. All the way in the
All the way
back.
in the back. Trackball? Yes.
Yeah.
Early 90s.
So now-
do you have the big one or the little thumb one? You have both?
Nice.
What?
That's incredible.
Take a picture of this and send it to us when you get back. I can't wait to see that. That'd be priceless. So put that up for a show pic.
That's it. Show title, Trackball Special.
So how was the competition since we already kind of went into
Well,
it?
let's take a second. You guys, what did you guys think since you got to play with us?
That was some of the most fun I've had playing sites.
Well, I know you said you're not an FPS player.
I'm not a huge FPS player, and my heart was going 1,000 miles an hour. I mean, that's literally such a rush. It was one of the greatest things I've had since Planet Side 1.
And Senor, I'm glad you're sober for it. What was your impression?
Well, since I was sober, I was your guys' NG bitch. And just kept you guys healed up. So it was fun. I had a good time.
How about someone who's already played with us?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to give.
Got a lot of you guys.
You're not going to give Louis a chance to respond.
No, he was squad leader.
I've never been so nervous. You know, it was 40 minutes of not screwing up. That's all that was about. All they had to do was play Planet Side, but the biggest thing was not screwing up.
It's funny, we take it so lackadaisical when we play it on a normal day to day, but then they put a time limit there that 40 minutes, you're like, get in the rasser, get in the rasser, get in the rasser.
All day yesterday, he's like, I don't care, you know, it's just to be fun. And then he's
all night last night, everyone's like, we suck, we're not going to do anything great, we're just going to have fun. We get here at 9 o'clock this morning, it's like, all right, here's what we got to do.
I played Starbucks for that. I was fired up. What do we have? Well, whatever, a Orlo sandwich.
I heard that you were up talking to Malone until 3 a.m., went to bed.
That was a good
got 2
talk,
hours
too,
of
yeah.
sleep, and we're up at 5, drinking Red Bull.
7:30. I was up drinking Red Bull 7:30 to test out the certs, yeah. It was, thank God for coffee, man. Good Lord. But I think overall the competition was really good. We had some, I think our frustrations early on were we were trying to figure out when to cert, how to cert, and we were testing this ahead of time. And with the way that things were set up, we were certing and loading out so fast, and I think when the structure goes right before we're waiting, coming out of the warp gate, going to play, we're like, we don't know if we can cert more now, because it seems like we had that limitation time, we had those 10 minutes, and I feel if I would just
you thought you had to do loadouts.
Well, yeah, that time was kind of
all in 10 minutes, and then we had the extra 5 minutes where you could have done that.
Right,
so a little confusion, but
we're all rushing through buying everything as fast as you possibly can. And
it's a tendency to happen if you're the first ones to go through something, guinea pig. I mean,
wait for the train. Wait for the train to go by.
How about a hotkey for accepting your certs?
I mean, you're going to max out what you want.
I want a
anyways.
hotkey.
Why not just give you a max character?
Well,
give you 10 minutes to put your loadouts together, because you're going to max out what you want anyways.
yeah, but at the same time, I think that 10 minutes, you can't use all those 75,000 certs. Unless one of you guys is amazing at putting certs in, there's no way.
I had 12,000 left.
The 10 minutes should have been just creating your loadouts. You already have everything, just create your loadouts for 10 minutes. Because I bought things that I forgot to even put.
I think,
yeah.
But at the same time, with the certs set up the way they are, since you can't spend them all in those 10 minutes, you have to kind of take a priority to your role. And I think that helps, I think, almost even shorter than 10 minutes, because you're forcing somebody, but then give them loadout time afterwards. So what we didn't understand was, you had cert time was just cert time. Then you had loadout time after it. We thought they were combined, so we were throwing loadouts and certs at the same time, and it was kind of confusing. But I think if you give people 5 minutes and say, you gotta burn through, 10,000 certs in 5 minutes, 20,000 certs, whatever the case may be, and then you have your 5 minutes for loadout.
Is 5 minutes even enough time for me, I had to fully set up my medic, fully set up my engineer, fully set up my max, take care of my harasser, take care of my sunderer, take care of my ESF, because that was our plan, was to kind of run multiple different, everybody make sure you had all the same stuff going so we could swap each other out at any time and make sure we're all doing the same.
Why don't we grab GoldenBoy and Maggie real quick? If you guys want to come up and talk for a minute?
Yeah.
Come on up. Let's make some room for him.
Oh, I got my EverQuest shirt here hiding.
Hey, everyone.
Does everybody know who GoldenBoy is? I mean, everybody knows who Maggie is.
Where?
Because she just saturates all media.
We got five.
So,
We're good.
Got it right here.
All right.
so tell. I don't think everybody in the audience knows who you are. So just give a second.
Yeah, I'm the guy who was commentating today. It was fun. I was commentating with Jax, and
Where is Jax?
I drinking maybe. That was the instant reaction, answer that I had.
He was up late.
No dog tags for Jax.
Yeah. I do a variety of other games. I'm gonna say it. Hopefully, you guys don't boo me. Cast Call of Duty. The fun guy. Halo, did Shootmania, I do Battlefield, do a bunch of different games. No StarCraft. I'm nowhere near. I would never be able to do that.
Well,
League of Legends is.
Yes.
Yeah, League of Legends never would be able to do that. Yeah, I'm just awful at that game. I play with a mouse only. So, but
No,
yeah.
we're gonna get you a trackball.
Okay, no, we were talking about it.
No, I was like, that's actually a good thing for him because
I thought
he's a
about it.
console player
I was
like a
like,
lot of
maybe
times.
this
So
will
I think that he would.
You think the trackball
Dual
would help?
trackball
I
like
think
controller.
it would help him.
I don't know. People are now staring at me weird. It's not comfortable. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I was thinking about the trackball. I mean, he brought it up. I'm like, might as well try it. Like I'm just waiting for that day where they have something that I could use that works for me. I think so. I like PC gaming a lot. It's fun, but the only thing that deters me because I used to play football, and I used to get hit a lot from my left side, like all the time. So like my left arm is very shaky, right, when it comes to it. So my hands start to cramp up after a while with the WASD. Yeah, so if I had like a joystick or something on that end, but then I'm like, like
Controller one hand, mouse the other hand.
like it's like chop an Xbox controller in half and then just
But
grab
if you have one of those Nagas, you have like 30 buttons to hit.
By the way, the Naga, I totally agree with you.
It's awful.
I was playing DC Universe. I'm like, time to turn, like
It
that.
falls out of your hand.
I literally could not turn with it. I'm like doing the best I
Do you
can.
do left mouse wheel?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because that was my jump.
No, you do
Counter-Strike.
Like
And this is not. It just slips right out.
I thought you guys.
I don't like it either. I use a Corsair though, so.
I thought you guys were using the mouse that I was using to observe with, because that mouse was awesome.
What was it?
I don't even know. It was an Alienware mouse. It was
Yeah,
just
it
like
was an Alienware.
some Alienware
Just
stock
like
mouse.
default alien.
Yeah,
mouse.
it was amazing. Like the
I was
wheel
like,
was
you guys
awesome.
need to get
like-
us a better observer cam mouse because you guys have heard my stories of my mouse. If you ever watched Friday Night Ops, he's played with the mouse. That thing is like I don't know where that mouse has been. I need like a glove when I'm using that mouse.
Should I bring some latex gloves next Friday?
What did you guys think? Since you guys have kind of seen all the strats and you kind of interviewed everybody post, what did you guys think about some of the strats of the builds, the comps some of these teams used? Was there anything way out in left field that you didn't think of that you'd see?
Well, I thought that. I didn't think the Zoe Max was going to be as good as it was.
That's because you've never played the Zoe Max.
Yeah, you're right. I never played the Zoe Max, so I didn't know, and I was just like, holy crap! That dude, like Derelift, was just killing everyone.
Yeah.
It was insane. And then I think we had Magor or something like that was the guy's name. I forget. Margoth, right? We call him Margoth the Kraken because it was just like just destroyed everyone. He just unleashed the Kraken. So yeah, I didn't expect that. And I think some people were like trying to go like air strategy too, like trying to bust out scythes. Yeah,
That was interesting.
I
Was
think-
that you guys or
No, it wasn't us.
That was Dawson's fault.
I think
It was
the
No, that was your game though. That was
Yeah, that was our.
Yeah, that's what I
The
meant.
two guys from Das Anfall out there, they were definitely doing it.
Yeah.
We were really surprised by that too. We saw them flying over like we're capping.
Yeah, you guys
space.
stole our cap at least once.
That was legit. I like it.
That was actually the one that I was going to say. That the only weird one out of all of them would have to have been that was the Scythe and Liberator combo. But it kind of worked. The only thing I was concerned about, I was like, how are they going to get all the... I mean, if they're capturing, then they're good, right? Because they're getting that 50 points per capture. But I was like, they're not going to get much from those kills.
Only 2 points. That's what
But they
deterred
get turret
everyone.
destruction.
But
They
they
were
went
killing
over
the
the
turrets too. So
Oh, turret
Yeah.
farm? Yeah.
They were going over the deterrent and just going vehicles anyways, and I gotta say, I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Did you guys pick people who fly all the time?
We had one person that flies all the time.
Nice.
Only one?
Yeah, very well.
Oh, yeah. Random person. So
Is he not here?
He's not even here.
You confuse Swisher with someone else.
So like, but I want to ask you
Where's
guys
my
though.
Klondike bar anyway?
Yes,
Like, wasn't that
Darren's
supposed to be
even
a
tweeting a
thing?
coupon for you guys.
Hey, what about that tattoo?
Yeah, what about that
tattoo?
It'll happen.
It'll happen?
It'll
Okay.
happen someday.
I saw.
I can't just get a tattoo that's going to be on my body forever from like, just, hey, I'm in Vegas, let's get a tattoo. It's got to be nice. It's got to be good. It's got to be legit.
That's what I did. I just said, hey, I want a tattoo, and went and got one.
Gonna get a tramp stamp. It's like right here. It's like your
I'm sure his wife would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well,
a male
what happens
tramp
in Vegas?
Happens to be on a tramp
Kelly's
stamp.
fancy on the back. Fancy
Is it going to be Vano?
Little Bo Peep lying sideways.
Hello Kitty?
Hello Kitty, yeah.
Brony?
Bronies. Hello Kitty.
Definitely bronies.
Have you seen the faction-specific bronies? Those things are pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah, there's like Vanu ones and TR ones. And
I
NC
think I
ones.
saw some they have the helmets.
What you don't realize
You
is
might see something in the
Oh,
live
no.
quest.
what you don't realize is that I spend a lot of my time pulling out those images that are on our front page. I have seen many things that I can never unsee related to PlanetSide 2.
Every time we Google PlanetSide 2, you'll never guess what you get Google
Don't
sometimes.
Google PlanetSide 2 sexy.
Unless you're prepared, I mean, then go for it. But
You were asking the question? Yeah, I was wondering about the strategy. It was like, let's go back to the conversation a little bit, you know?
Sure, yeah.
No, but I mean, like, so me and Jax were like going back and forth about this. I personally believe that it was more beneficial to focus on capping and getting kills. Jax was like, I think you should just get only kills and not worry about caps. And like, if it comes, it comes. But I kind of just felt like, capping was a little bit more important. What did you guys think?
We were looking
We
at
did
those.
too.
we asked Maggie if it was 50 points per person or the whole team, and she said per person. That just to us, caps was the obvious choice because if you want to match that with kills, it was
Well, it's not kills, it's KDA.
It was
KDA.
10
KDA
kills
was 15.
per every 4 minutes if
But
you were
that-
capping small
15
bases.
multiplier
that seemed
per, though,
for
right?
everyone.
Our other concern was that since it was the full KDA, we felt that if we were inside a base going just for kills, that we would get far too many deaths and it would negate a lot of that.
Even if you have
Even if we
good,
got only
I think a lot
5
of people
kills.
brought medics.
we did too, but
even
still,
if you have good medics, sometimes you can't. If you get overwhelmed and you lose,
Well,
say,
you saw what Nuck did. Nuck brought full on. They had medics the whole entire time, and they.
we did.
He
We,
just was like,
we
"You
ran
guys,
2 medics
I
all
bet
the
on
time.
you,
So
future career, you win." That's what he said during the tournament. So I was like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
that's not something that you hear Zoid say." He's a pretty confident guy.
yeah, he is, and they did really well. They played amazing. We were watching them. I'm interested to see
no,
how people.
you were
You
watching.
watched.
Oh, we watched.
We
them.
were
Yeah,
watching
I watched them.
EverQuest Next.
But when you pull the spreadsheet, once we see the metrics afterwards, I'm really
Not
interested to see what the KDAs and how much they actually influence, even with the 15 multiplier.
But see, that's the thing is the reason why I was like, all right, I want to focus on capturing with the 50 points, but I wanted it to be enough where like I looked at some of the top players that I knew were going to be there, and I was like, all right, let's average out how many kills per minute these people are getting. And I was like, all right, I think that you guys could get X amount of kills that's worth 50 points per person. So if someone wanted, they could go like the killing route.
Yeah.
So, it was a decision that people had to make, what they wanted to do and what strategy they wanted to make.
I do like how you built some strategy into it,
Yeah.
and there were multiple options. But I do think that most people, well, I shouldn't say either way because
There's a lot of people that didn't
And
get
the
any
prevention
caps.
of
They were
people
really
doing
good.
both things.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people
So,
doing
Like the
both things.
DVS cap anything?
I don't know. I didn't
I don't
watch.
know.
Like I think I only saw him cap like 1 or 2 things, and then that was it. Then it was just Derelict killing everyone.
Well, I
entire
heard
time.
beforehand that they were going to play Vanu just to use the Zoe Max. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that they just went the kill whore route. I mean, it's not. It's a valid.
It's a legitimate strategy.
I
It's a valid
agreed
strategy.
with it. I thought. I
Yeah.
mean, like I understand it. So
Well, you probably didn't
Well,
agree
Delrith is a
through
max,
before you
like,
saw
that's his thing.
how
What's
how
that?
Zoe
That's-
is.
Oh, well, yeah.
Delrith's
Max is
thing.
his
It is,
thing,
it is
yeah.
his thing. You're right.
I mean, you got to go with what works. You know,
Hey,
it's a
dude, if the
competition.
guy's good at max, the guy's good at max. I'm not going to
But the
begrudge
thing
him.
is, he wouldn't be useful without the support. So, like, if you're just feeding one person kills,
Your KDA
unless
for
you're
that guy's
holding
going
a
to be
capture
good.
point
But, yeah.
and everyone else is also getting something, because you weren't getting anything for experience.
Yeah.
Experience didn't do jack for you. So, if you're an NG or medic and you're not getting any kills and all you're doing is sitting there reviving and that, if the other teams are getting kills and equal to what Delrith was getting, and it's multiple people doing that,
Yeah, like I said, I'm interested to see
Can't
when you
rely on one person.
pull the metrics
Yeah.
and you take a look at one person's average, even if it was amazing, versus a team's base caps, and see how it turns
Yeah, I'll
out.
have those stats soon. So
Nice. We'll
see.
He's sending them to me.
Do you already know who won?
No, he's sending me the full thing.
Don't pressure her.
Yeah, I know.
I had to wait.
I wasn't going to ask. I was just asking if she knew.
Yeah. She's got the gift certificates in her back pocket, and she's just going to give them to us here, Tom.
I might announce them a little earlier so that people can check it out before the banquet.
Does anybody else have any other feedback regarding this that they want to share with?
I think going back to the essence of the competition is to, is to either cap the bases or kill. I think really focusing on getting the certing out of the way. It should have been all the tunes were fully certed, so we didn't even have to think about that.
What do we think about no squad beats?
That's the fun, though, if you ask me.
Why is that the fun? That instead, to me, all I'm focused on is
Poor radar, man. He just sit there and
all I'm
sit.
focused on is certing. Instead, if you take that out of the equation, then we can focus on strategy, focus on what we're pulling.
I said I wish I could build a script for this.
We had 75,000 certs.
Don't say that word.
So,
Bad word.
I think just the essence of that, plus throwing in even a little more objective-based, where you're forcing the teams to come together. I mean, it's perfect
You think
world.
having the four
If you could
teams-
if you could work it out, so at least you had one of each faction or two of each faction, and forcing them to collide to really to really bring it to the screens, that would have been amazing to watch them actually just back.
6v6 to do that?
Yeah, the 6v6, but still have them have like 2 NC, 2 TR, and they just go head to head, base
That was
over
originally
base.
how I wanted it to go, but the major thing is like if we would have made a lot of rules, if we would have done something like that, it would have been really difficult to make all of that happen.
Right.
Be explaining it to everybody, like the rules as were, they were pretty simple, but people are so confused. So I think that would have been difficult. I think once we have our tournament system in, and we have the Nexus in, it's going to be so much easier to have a competitive environment where you guys can just go at it.
All the way in the back.
Definitely have to echo that one about having the fully loaded out character that the player gets to kind of step into it. Because the other thing I was thinking about is, what was the material situation like? What was the resources?
Yeah, that's something we were kind of battling with too. We were talking about is that
I was just like, keep delaying. So
well, yeah.
Galaxy. Harassers. It sucked.
We were going to pull a galaxy.
I didn't insert it, and here I am, doing a naked harasser all the way across Indar Desert.
Luckily, it wasn't prime time. We were getting murdered.
Frustrated over that. It was insane.
Yeah. The resource situation on a live server is hard to control. We tried to do the 12v12 thing too, and there's so many variables that you cannot. And you guys, Mark, anybody else knows you can't. There's so many variables that you can't control. I mean, can we at least agree? Can we all agree that this is better than last year? By all means?
Yeah. Just kills. Well, I mean, we run into a lot of these same issues that you guys did doing our community clash event. This last one we did, where we put the squads against each other. There's just so much involved with trying to do this until there's something in place that is specific.
I'll tell you all about that.
I think, yeah.
Mr. knows all about it.
And I think even if we did do something where, we pulled 6v6, it just wouldn't have shown out PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide 2 is about massive combat. And I think when we had the Nexus and you're actually playing 48 versus 48, it'll be more interesting to watch and it'll be what PlanetSide 2 is. Having 6v6, you can get that in any game.
Yeah.
I wrote all these slides, so.
How about Rand?
All right, we got a couple. Oh, sorry.
We got a couple more.
What I'd like to see is more of a place for air, because due to the rules in this tournament, you're separated from your squad and get disqualified. That could be as simple as going to rearm and then you're done. But if you give me an air cap, I can kill like 500 people within that hour. So,
Yeah, well, don't forget Rack is a live whore, so.
yeah, not just live. No.
Every time I see him, he's
Don't put me in the fucking hole.
Every time I see him, he's in a liberator blowing up my sunburn.
If I knew it was yours, I would have just landed on it and said hi.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, one more over here.
Inclusion of non-Americans in the tournament.
Yeah.
How absurd are they them too?
Yeah, it's a tax issue, we know.
I had a player that was like an EQ player going crazy on me. I was like, I can't.
It's not your fault. You can control it.
Doesn't Tony handle those?
Yeah, Nick stepped in and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this player. He's not making any sense.
Can we give an applause for the awesome rap from yesterday?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It was unexpected, and you just came bursting out, and I was like, oh my god, I was drinking with him last night!
T-Ray 2.0.
Alright, we gotta...
That's fucked up.
It's gotta be me because it's the only black dude here.
Oh my god, it's T-Ray 1.0!
Like, oh, is that T-Ray? Is
It's like 5.6 or something. You don't count.
It's
Minority. All right.
See, he's T-Ray Prime.
T-Ray Prime.
T-Ray Prime.
Is everyone ready for T-Ray to Speedo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Did you convince Higby to wear the other one?
He ain't wearing that.
Oh, okay.
What a bitch.
Yeah, Knox will do it.
No.
All right, we gotta.
So normally we do each show. We do a good, the bad, and the OP. Derringer souped it up a little bit, obviously for this event. The good, the bad, ass. Obviously, we didn't insult him.
I didn't want TR to think I was insulting them.
And
do we have any TR? Wait. Do we have any TR in the audience this evening?
Yeah.
All right, guys in the front row.
I don't need it.
So you got fun.
Yeah, let's hook him up.
Thank you with those.
So and I play Vanu, so I can say it's OP. Yeah.
All right, Tom. What's your good, bad, and the OP for SOE Live?
All right, my good is meeting all you guys. It's been an absolute blast. I took the cliche easy one. You let me go first. What am I supposed to do? No, actually, it was. I have loved it. It's been a great time. My bad is having to clean my pants after seeing EQ Next. I'm not answering that.
Both.
Both ends.
Straight soiled. And what's your OP?
There's no OP.
There's no OP. We never do OP.
Have you ever done a show before?
I like OP.
Zoe Max.
What's your good?
I wasn't prepared. Go next.
My good. I like the Squad Showdown. Step up from last year. I loved. Suck on that. I think it went really well. I think we all even it being a more laid back, competitive atmosphere for it. I think everybody that was playing that I saw, at least the games that were played, people were. What's up?
You gotta advance the screen.
Yeah. So people that were playing you could watch them and you can tell that they were excited, even if it was relaxed. They had a great time. It makes me really excited to see what happens when MLG rolls out.
That's a live code.
Don't tell them.
I'm just
everybody's just looking at it like, what do I do? Get your phones out quick.
I don't know.
We said that when we were prepping. We're like,
I put the text
I was like, phone number.
Don't call this. Don't call this.
Don't call that number.
You're gonna get one of those.
We should call it right now.
Oh shit!
Prank call.
Yeah, prank call it.
I gotta get this.
You gotta put it on speaker though.
Yeah.
Or he's not gonna do it.
It's not a phone.
So my bad is that it seems like I don't handle hangovers as well at this age. It just doesn't go as well, and I've been really trying to find cures for that each morning, and it's getting rough.
Do you know what the cure is? Not to drink the night before.
No, that's not acceptable.
Don't drink and you'll be okay. You ever think about that? It's like.
See, there's some things I can live with. There's some things I can't live with. At SOE Live, at least. So, what about you, man?
My good for this week is really just being able to come to Vegas at all.
Why are you bitching out on it?
I'm glad my wife let me come to Vegas. Let's just say that. Purse strings are tight in the Derringer household. No, but I'm happy that we were able to actually do a live show at SOE Live, really, and that we have enough fans who would actually come and watch us just sit and do a live show in front is just icing on the cake. So
yes, yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
My bad is losing my friggin' voice day 2 into this. So
screaming at hookers.
I need more practice.
Gotcha.
Libations.
I need more practice.
Gotcha. Oh, here you
go to some hockey games and cheer.
Actually, I need those.
You clearly weren't going to any Bruins games when they were in the Cup.
Do you know how expensive a Bruins game is to get to, dude?
Worth it.
Same thing with any
Stanley Cup game. Give me a break.
Any sports game in Boston is sold out immediately.
We're kind of running low on time, guys. Got about 10 minutes. You guys have any questions? Last minute questions.
T-Ray.
Yeah, what's up,
T-Ray, let's
T-Ray?
go.
Oh, God.
What's up,
We
T-Ray?
didn't complain about anything this show.
I know. I missed most of the complaints, but I figured you have one at least. It would be a ReachCast show without a complaint, so let me hear it.
What's your complaint? What's your big complaint?
All right, go to the next one.
I'll think about it.
You know, his complaint was he had to play with me. In
Oh,
this
it's
one
the
show.
Naga, those mice. That's not good. Oh my
That's
God.
true. You have to complain about
You look like a Yeti.
It just
slamming
falls
that
out of
thing.
the hand. You're like you're going left, and then you lift it up to like keep going left, and then it just falls out of your hand.
3 fingers to keep your finger on the controls.
Yeah,
Like nobody else.
You need more pinky.
my pinky strength. I need to start doing some pinky curls.
Pinky curls.
There, I'd just love to get a photogenic, picture in the center.
We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end. Oh, yeah.
Let him do it.
Oh, I thought he just meant.
No, do it right now.
Stopping him.
All right. Any other
Everyone's
questions?
just staring intently.
While I try and supper.
Garlock in the back.
Perfect.
Hi there. What's up, Garlock?
It's about time to see.
It's nice to be heard.
Yeah, there was no NC in here until you showed
What
up.
does it say to the state of the game when a NC outfit?
Damn it! I knew this was coming.
I know. When an NC outfit has to go to VS in order to perform kills, they do really well in tournament. What does it say to the state of the game?
You missed that slide.
Go back a couple of years.
You're going to have to listen to the show when we release it next week.
Somebody did this, and then I don't know.
You're just gonna go through it.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
We got any other questions from the audience? Yellow in the corner.
What would you guys like to see next year?
As far as competition or what? Any of them. More
CSC players.
Sarah's.
Yeah.
I will.
Yes. More.
Thanks for the all serious.
What? How many did we have this year?
We have like 150.
150. We could do. What was the year before last?
Like 40.
So we went from 40 to 150.
Well, don't forget.
Are you guys going to have a cert reset at any point in time?
We've talked about cert reset tokens, but I don't know what the ETA is on that.
I just know as a noob, like I definitely certain some stuff.
Yeah, you're not the only one. I think we've all spent some certs on stuff.
I'll kick some cash on getting that reset.
What faction do you play?
NC.
NC.
Over there, I got an NC one right there.
I already got dog tags, I think.
I think you're getting stingy with yours. See, all of
Give 'em
those
to a
are
friend.
gone. You have a lot.
What do you guys think about the air game? What's been implemented so far and what's coming down and proposed so far down the pipeline?
Say what? One more time.
What do you guys think of what's been changed in the air game in the last month and what's already been proposed or thought out so far?
So like PSF.
In the air game.
Yeah, I'm not really the air expert. If anyone who listened to that episode 3 times ago where I was wrong about everything,
What does the E key do?
I'll tell you.
Project. When you're trying to film things, don't hit E.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering, what's your guys' opinion on if in the future, if they ever were to implement an air-to-ground lock-on system for air?
Air to ground lock on.
That'd be kind of tight, actually.
I mean,
Or maybe
I like how you're looking at me.
That would be kind of
You know my opinion on
I think
lock.
great on Liberty.
Yeah, there's people in the back taking notes right now. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion on that, I think that's too overpowered.
well, you're not.
I would like to see an infiltrator
Stealth settings,
like tag something.
What's that?
It only locks on to Zoe Max.
You, sir, have just won a Naga fan.
How did you get this? We don't even have it.
Yes, we are.
Fuck that.
Enjoy.
They were so upset. They were like, I want that.
I went humming for one.
I don't want a Naga fan.
Like when they said it was under the chair, I went and flipped every chair.
Dude, the table we were at was just like all the EQ players are just like throwing them. Just like I want one.
We got anything else from the audience? Yeah.
On the roadmap, besides Hossin, what would you guys like?
Orbital strikes.
Be a part.
Mission system.
Hey, you want to listen to our
We run out of space.
We have 5 minutes. You're just trying to rush these people.
No, I'm sorry. I thought people coming. I didn't know if we were.
Well, a lot of these people are coming up in the state of the PS2 State of the Union address,
Was that
right?
the same room?
It's in the same room right after ours. So. You know, they're probably gonna throw you all out and then let you all back in.
I got a question. How about this? Is there any determination on how often alerts will be handled?
Well, in the last patch, they did just do a change to the alerts to make them so they happen a little less often and not at so much set times as they were in the past. So.
Have you guys seen a difference?
I have seen fewer of them during prime time play.
You gotta remember there was a bug also where they weren't activated.
Yeah, they weren't.
I like that actually.
That's
Fourth
good.
faction's been gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can we give an applause for the fourth faction being eliminated from this? Yeah, who pushed that through, man? You know, we should. Who pushed that through?
The dev team, man.
A lot of people would find the dev team great. You're not getting a Nagafin hat no matter what.
He's done. He doesn't care.
Okay. Would it be possible to institute like a 3 to 4 hour turnaround for people to go from VS to NC, etc., in order to get rid of and annihilate fourth faction?
I have never been opposed to that idea, putting in a time limit.
I feel like the changes that have been made are sufficient.
My only concern about that is I want to be able to get all my daily certs.
Yeah, daily certs.
5 hours.
Ribbons and things like that.
Go on different servers.
Yeah. But I have Noxia 666 Hunter.
And you guys gave me the Sarge tag.
It's somewhere here.
Sergeant, do you have your hand up?
No, sorry.
No. All right. Well, I think we're running out of time anyways. We got to give them time to set up. So.
All right. So, does anyone know the name of my cat? What? This station has cats.
ReachCast.
Oh, no.
Snuggles.
God, you guys don't listen to the friggin' show.
It's
Wait, you guys have a show?
It's WoW based.
It's called ReachCast.
Starts with an I.
Starts with an I.
Who said it? Instant?
You got
Instant. All right. Thanks, guys.
That's right, Sergeant. You make the call. All right, soldiers. You've done a great job here today. Let's get our stuff and get the hell out of here.